7 ladies in the waiting room with Christy.
Hello, you're welcome to another show with Christy, Emma, Tat, the vibrant ladies in the waiting room with Christy. How are you today and how was your week? This episode is an interesting one, and the topic is how to meet your future in-law for the very first time and how to have a fantastic relationship with your in-laws. And of course, to do this with me is a honorable guest in the house. Not just a honorable guest, but a VIP, and of course, my auntie, my mommy. So, I'm not cruising alone today. I'm so glad. I will take her profile. Colonel Mebe Bamidele Folashade Toyobo, retired, is a registered nurse, midwife, family planning provider who is specialized in orthopedic nursing, had PGD in hospital management, and joined the army in 1985 and rose through the ranks of a colonel. She served both nationally and internationally at various capacities. She attended several military courses both in Nigeria and outside the country, e.g., Direct Regular Military Orientation Course, Young Officers Course Medical, Senior Executive Management Course, Legislative Management Course, Civil and Military Course in Sweden, various workshops in HIV and AIDS management in Uganda, Sudan, Darfur. She served in the managerial capacity from the rank of captain all through her service years and retired as Assistant Chief of Staff, GI, Nigeria Army College of Logistics. She went for peacemaking as a military observer in DRC Congo, Staff Officer, Chief Protocol Officer in Sudan, Darfur. She held a civil appointment as HIV and AIDS Program Assistant in West Darfur, engineer for 2 years. She retired in December 2016 to an indoor and outdoor catering services. She is married and blessed with 2 boys. Mommy, you're most welcome.
Thank you, my dear.
I'm so excited to help you here today. And you're looking so beautiful.
Thank you, and you too.
I like your attire. So today we are talking about ladies meeting their would-be in-laws for the very first time, and married ladies also having fantastic and superb relationship with their in-law. I've often had so many people say this, that they tell you they actually pray. Some of them will tell you, you know what, there's one prayer I'm praying. They will tell you, I wish my father-in-law or especially mother-in-law is dead before I get married. That's what some people will tell you. And when I hear that, I'm like, what? Come again? Because, of course, this person you're talking about as God's parents, who have labored for them, they've been there for them, and so they're also looking forward to good days ahead. Why some people will tell you that, wow, honestly, I look forward to meet my in-law, my would-be in-law, because I look forward to having a fantastic relationship with them. Some will tell you, wow, my in-laws are just like my parents. Very nice, very wonderful. What do you have to say about this?
Thank you very much for having me and giving me the opportunity to speak on this vital and very important role in the life of a woman and in the life of a man. One, who is an in-law? An in-law is somebody who you are related to, maybe through marriage. And going by the question you just asked, I feel so sad when anybody or whoever says, I wish my mother-in-law is dead, I wish my father-in-law is dead before I'm married to my supposed to be husband. I don't think it is right. Because there's consequences for whatever you do. Remember that if you are a lady going into this marriage, you pray that when you get there, you have your own children, either male or female. How will you feel after you have labored so much for this son of yours and put in all your sleepless nights, everything that has to do from pregnancy, all through delivery, all through nursing of the baby, all that you have deprived yourself on? And somebody now says, come from the blues and say, I wish you are dead. You first of all look at the mirror, stand in front of the mirror and just say this to yourself, and how will you feel? The way you feel is the way the mother or the father of your would-be husband will feel. So to me, I think it is not right at all, at all. It should not be mentioned. And if you are a good lady, it starts from your home. It starts from who you are. It starts from the fear of God. If you relate well with your mother-in-law, no matter how terrible she is, she will one day think that, this daughter of Jesus Christ have done so well. She will change her mind and relate well to you. And remember, the way you relate with her determines the way even her own children will relate with you. If you want peace in that home, you must love the mother of your husband or your spouse. You must love the father, because as you relate well with them, surely they will handle you as precious gold. That's the way I look at it.
Wow. I like that answer. It's well explanatory and it's into detail. So a lot of people get excited about it. Ladies, when they're going to meet their would-be in-law for the very first time, they're like, oh, how do I introduce myself? And I'm sure some people are watching and they want to know more about that. What can you tell us about that?
How you introduce yourself?
Yes.
Ideally, you are not supposed to go alone to your mother-in-law's or your father-in-law's house. You are supposed to go in company of your would-be husband. And when you get there, he is supposed to introduce you. He must have informed the parents, mommy, daddy, I'm bringing a guest to you. If they know that he is of a marriageable age, they will be looking forward to see the guest.
Yeah. Sorry, let me cut in. What I'm saying is, definitely they're supposed to go together. But if the in-law now asks, oh, can we meet you? Hello, how are you? Definitely, yes. The guy has introduced, told them about.
Okay.
Okay.
So now, the way I feel that is acceptable is that first of all you have to be respectful in presenting yourself. That's the lady. It's either that you just get up or you genuflex, depending on what's it called, on your culture. If it's a Yoruba lady, you know that we are more of genuflecting, like maybe you want to kneel, they will tell you, oh, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. You want to stand, no, just don't bother, just sit down. And then you sit down, and you sit down and sit upright. You don't sit down and just leave yourself anyhow. Yes, you have to be compacted. You have to know that, then you have to look directly to them. Oh, mommy, good evening, ma, good evening, sir. My name is so person. I am Agnes Daniel. I'm from so village, and my parents are here, or I've lost my parents, or then you tell them what's it called, where you live, where you work, what is your discipline, and if they feel that they want to know more about you, they will still ask, oh, it's okay, so you are this, you are that. Oh, so can you tell us which religion? You can even tell them you are a Christian or I'm a Muslim, or I don't attend any church, but I believe in God, or I don't believe in God, whichever one. Just make sure that no matter how you are truthful, because if you lie, that's the beginning of problem for you.
Yeah, because I was
they
just
will know. But immediately they know you have -1, if not -10, from that height in which they have put you. So tell them the truth. And if they feel they want to know more about you, they will ask you and you respond as such.
I think you just answer my question. The next question I was going to ask you, because I was going to ask you that some people, in the process of being so excited, and they pretend about it. They are so careful, over careful, while some are trying to be themselves. In the process, they pretend they are not themselves. So you just mentioned it now that it's good to be yourself.
Yes, it's good to be yourself because pretense does not last long. And when you pretend, you know the parents of your spouse that you are going to meet, they are older than you, they have seen more life than you, and they have passed through this process you want to pass through. So they will know if you are lying, if you are pretending. And immediately you leave, they will tell their son that, Kai, this person, I don't think, you have to be very careful. They may not say, don't bring her out. They just say, you have to be very careful. So don't pretend. There's no need to pretend. And don't be overexcited, because definitely if the Lord have assigned, has hand in the union, you will get married to each other. And that is the home where you are going to live forever. Except when death do you part. So there's no reason to pretend. Just be yourself, be composed, be God-fearing, be honest, and be comported, and neatly dressed when you go there. When you are going there, if you dress dress the way you want to be addressed, and the whole body is exposed, my dear, you know that you have scored yourself. Is it below, or how do I put it? Or you want to dress and it's micro mini to the last letter, my dear, what is that? I'm not saying you should. If you have to be in bubu, like in bubu, you have to be in corporate, you have to be simple, but make sure that it is something that is acceptable. That when you look into the mirror yourself, you'll be happy with yourself.
That's a good one. Thank you so much, Ma. Now, there are some people that they will tell you because they are extroverts, so they want to be themselves. And in the process of trying to be themselves, you see them jumping all over the place for the very first time in the house, trying to know where is this place, what did they do here, what is happening here, and just talking without full stop all over the place for the very first time. What can you say about that?
That is not a marriageable date. Finish. First time? No. No. It's not acceptable. Yes, it's not acceptable. You have to be comforted wherever, no matter how extrovert you are. First time, no. You have to be comforted. If you are not, then it's not acceptable. To me.
Yeah. I also believe that one should be comforted anywhere you are, whether first time or no first time. Every time you should be comforted.
There are attributes that are synonymous with a lady, and so you must carry on with that attribute. The virtues, everywhere, wherever you go to, you have to. You cannot be in your spouse's home for the first time and you are jumping from pillar to post. You want to know everything. No, it's not acceptable.
Thank you so much. Hello, girls out there. I'm sure you are learning so much, and of course, you are learning new things too. So, talking about gifts, many people believe that a gift will open door for you as a lady going to visit your will-be in-laws. Going with a gift, some believe that it's going to open door. It's an opportunity for door opening. Why some feel this can be like bribery. So it is for the very first time they feel that you shouldn't go with it. What is your own opinion about this?
There are two ways to it, or two things that I see to it, and it depends on when you go. For example, you are just going on a normal introduction with your spouse. You don't need any gifts to me. You don't need any gift. But if you feel that you want to take something along for them, depending on the kind of home you are going to, the fruits, I don't think it's right. No. It just shows the kind of person that you are. And if you are going, if you go maybe during any celebration, for example, if your mother-in-law to be is having her birthday on that day, ideally you're supposed to go with something, but it's not something big, just small.
Hoping.
Yes, just small, something to just show that, oh, it's okay, you rejoice with them. It's not bribing per se, and like I said, it depends. If you are going, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Because even if your spouse, that's the best now, is going to your parents' place, ideally it shouldn't go empty-handed. Maybe a bottle of wine, maybe whatever. Just to give them it for the first time, whatever. That's all. That is when all the relationship has gotten to, we want to introduce ourselves to our parents, to not
Taking it
when
to another level.
not just when you have just started and not when you met yourself, or you just oh, it's okay, I would like you, I love you, you love me, or whatever. You just start the next day, you say you are drinking it. No, it's not acceptable. It's not good. But if you have stayed for long, the other thing, you have quoted for long, and you feel that, oh, this is the man I don't mind to live my whole life with, and he too does not mind to live with you, then it's okay. I would like to meet your parents. You decide to bring you. So when you are going and you just be something little, something just little, is acceptable and it's not right.
Thanks so gracious. So, talking about prayer, the role of prayer cannot be overemphasized. It is key. So, in having a fantastic relationship with your in-law, that's for the married ladies now, okay? And even the single ladies to their will-be in-law. Can you tell us about the essential role of prayer?
Prayer is everything, my dear. Whatever is good needs prayer. If it's not too good, it needs prayer. If it's perfect, it needs prayer. So you cannot overemphasize the importance of prayer in a man's life and in a woman's life. And so because of that, you don't joke with it. And sincere prayer, I mean, you pray it fervently, especially that marriage has to do with a lifelong what's it called, relationship. It needs a lot of prayers. You pray when you eat.
So, what would be your last word of advice to viewers out there?
My advice to viewers is that please take your marriage seriously. Take your marriage seriously, because when you get to the marriageable age, whatever you do in that marriage will either help you to live long or help you to live your life shorter and miserable. So, be in partnership with your husband, love him well, love your mother, your parents, in-laws, and even the sisters and siblings and whatever, friends. As you do that, my dear, you will enjoy the marriage. And once your marriage is peaceful, your home is peaceful, your heart is at rest, whatever you lay your hands upon will prosper. Your husband will be happy to come back to the house, no matter what everybody wants to say, and he will not cheat on you. Learn to forgive, learn to share, learn to communicate, learn to pray fervently for your husband, learn to raise up your children with the fear of God, and learn to be respectful. Learn to take care of yourself and your home. Let your home be a peaceful home whereby your husband will be happy to come back to after his job. That's my advice.
Thank you so very much.
Don't take your in-laws as your enemies. They are not your enemies, they are your parents.
Wow. I like that. I repeat, don't take your in-laws
As your enemies, they are not your enemies, they are your parents.
I'm sure you had that. Thank you so kindly for coming on this show. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much, ma'am. And to the viewers out there, you have had so much today. You have learned so much. Don't forget the tips we gave you on dressing, how to be well poised, be well dressed, hospitable, loving, prayerful, accommodating, and forgiving. And of course, take your in-laws like your friend, not like your enemies. Thank you very much. Remember to click on our notification button. God bless you. See you again next week. Same time, same venue. Bye-bye. Say bye to them.
Thank you. Bye.
For counseling, price, and sponsorship, contact 0803 112 2669 and 0809 424 2503.